Hello and welcome back. We're here studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're on lesson number 246. To love my Father is to love his Son. Let me not think that I can find the way to God if I have hatred in my heart. Let me not try to hurt God's Son and think that I can know his Father or myself. Let me not fail to recognize myself and still believe that my awareness can contain my Father, or my mind conceive of all the love my Father has for me and all the love which I return to him. I will accept the way you choose for me to come to you, my Father, for in that I will succeed because it is your will. And I would recognize that what you will is what I will as well, and only that. And so I choose to love your Son. Amen. So this lesson for me feels like an invitation to the places in your mind that contain hatred for your brothers, past, present, or future. And we're ready at this time, where we're at this phase of the lessons and this place in our evolution, to handle whatever surfaces. And reading this lesson tells me that I must not completely dissociate from any of the thoughts of blaming other people for, the creation of dysfunctional behavior patterns when I was a child as a result of things that have happened to me. And my ego gives me plenty of explanations and reasons why I could easily be a victim for the rest of my life and easily have a fear-based mentality for the rest of my life because of these childhood experiences I had, and as a child that I developed this ability to dissociate, making people, there's this part of this person that I am afraid of, and so that's another identity. I love this part of that person. So as I project this basically separation of, it's my father. When I was a little girl, he was a really angry guy. He yelled a lot. He pushed me around. My mother died, so no one else was there to protect me. And so I would clench my entire body so that I wouldn't show any emotion. I wasn't allowed to show emotion. I wasn't allowed to show pain. And then I would just stare at him as if I was strong enough to take him on, equally. It's so fascinating to reflect back at these things. So when anything in my 45-year-old life comes up and I'm handling it like a scared 5-year-old girl, I feel that hurt and that pain that I repressed. And so, this lesson is inviting me not to hate that part of my father that I separated from him, and to bring it back in as I chose my life story. And I specifically chose a difficult father because my entire life has been difficult relationships. So this was a theme for me. This relationships is an idol that I deeply worship. And my life used to have a lot more drama than it does now, thank goodness. But there are still places in me that can grow. And when I think of what love actually means from God, from the standpoint of the divine, it's never slicing people up and hating this part and loving that part, because all I'm really doing is slicing up parts of myself and hating that part and loving that part. And maybe it served a purpose for me as a little girl, but as an adult, it's not helpful for me. And as these events of life experience present themselves, which take me back to that time where I did that, I get to grab that little girl and in my mind just give her a big hug and tell her, you don't have to use these strategies anymore. This world is actually safe. We have, A Course in Miracles has taught me to trust God and have faith in God 10 million times more than I ever did. I really thought that I was it, and that if I wasn't defending myself and protecting myself, that whatever scary monsters were going to get me, or I would die, or whatever it was. So this lesson in particular teaches me that loving and forgiving all those aspects of myself that I've divided up and categorized is essential for my well-being and to regain my peace. So I wanted to share this last little bit of commentary from Ken Wapnick in the manual here. We do not follow our way to God. We choose His, which means forgiveness of His Son, including everyone we look upon or think about, past, present, or future. Our way is insane. Pray more, suffer more, sacrifice more, read holy books, write holy books, do holy things, etc. However, this is not God's way, as He does not see form, but only His content of love. Thus, our Father would have us simply look at His Son as one, without attack. This important theme of vision is continued in lesson 247, which we will be covering tomorrow. So thanks for joining me here today. If you find yourself in the midst of revisiting some behavior patterns that you established when you were young, it's okay. There's no perfect formula on how to deal with that and how to fix it. The Course will help because you have so many opportunities to visualize light if you believe it's another person, you can visualize light from that being healing you. And if it's parts of yourself, you could just bathe yourself in the healing light and the healing love of God and just continue to relax into any kind of discomfort or sadness or anger that surfaces. It's only there because I think there's like a timer that's set. And every once in a while, the reasons, the most biggest challenges that we incarnated to face and confront will arise in us every so often, only because we're ready, because we've reached another level in our evolution and we're prepared to perceive these illusory problems in a new and a more spiritually mature, grounded way. So good luck to you out there today, and I'll see you back here again for the next video.